Thing that I have noticed about you two when it comes to this game and why I told y'all why I really want to delete the game is the overall experience. Now, what's good, y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jay. We're back in the video. Now, look, man, in this game right here, I'm going to show you guys how 2K has yet to fix this issue. And that issue is putting players out of position in the wreck. Now, right here, you're going to see in this game, we were the way overall better team, strictly off of you want to judge status, right? But they put Cody at PG with a bunch of randoms, right? Now, look, y'all know I've played, the PG with Cody numerous times, but Cody, I was surprised they put him at PG because he has like a 67 passing, right? But this is 2K for you. But in this game, I was like, okay, if they got Cody at the PG, and I know Cody's not a PG, if you know basketball, what should you do? If you're not a point guard, you look to get your biggest player involved early, right? We try to do that. The problem was, it's not that the center is not only an inside, but I talked about this last night on my stream as well. I did a 7 hour, 8 hour stream last night. You can go check it out by the way as well. Appreciate all the support, right? It was the fact that the inside center has a inside mindset. And instead of not making it look so obvious what he's going to do, and it's not just his fault, right? But this whole team was delusional. We're gonna get to it, right? So look, so right from the get go, y'all, I told you when I see this right here that I already know what type of game it's gonna be. These guys only care about scoring points, right? Now, 2K, I need somebody from your game development team to explain to me how you have crossplay in the game and you're continuously putting players out of position. I could have sworn crossplay is supposed to take care of all of that to where you can put people at their position and you wouldn't have these issues. Now look, right, watch. Okay, I'm seeing what's this. I'm like, okay, I don't get the ball with Cody. It's fine. We still score, right? Now look, if you pay attention, freeze it here. Now these guys run the mic saying our PG only average 3 to 4 assists per game. This guy's a ball hog. Now, if you look at your bottom of your right screen, what does that tell y'all, bro? What does it clearly say on the screen? That Cody's a what? A number two, right? He is a shooting guard, not a point guard. Now, why do I point this out the narrative, right? Because, and I'm going to use this example once again. Let's look at the Phoenix Suns. And why did the Phoenix Suns get swept? I can tell you guys why they got swept, right? And again, this is not an excuse. This is just the facts. The Phoenix Suns tried to make Devin Booker and they tried to make Bradley Beal a point guard. That's not their game, right? Now, look, I already knew what type of game this was going to be, right, with Cody. So, like I told y'all, creating separation is not a problem. But the number one issue when you're playing with a guard like this, especially the type of player Cody is, he needs space. If the spacing is not there, it's not going to be a good game. You see what I'm saying? Because he's already out of position due to 2K, right? But I want y'all to see this real quick. Watch, bro. And this team, whoever was on my team was flat out delusional. Delusional. Watch. And I'm pretty sure one of these guys and the other two knew who I was because, watch what they do. Watch. I mean, they're sending two down here as if, you know what I'm saying, like it's the fourth quarter, right? But I told y'all, I'm not in no rush, right? But look, like I told you, so look, as soon as Cody gets the ball, watch, if he throws the ball in, right? These guys were on the mic saying, I'm open, I'm open, I'm open, right? Now, look, I told you, the top player I am, I'm not in no rush, okay? Especially that we're playing out of position with Cody, you know what I'm saying? Just be patient and find an open man, right? So, look, if it's not there, just move the ball around, right? Now, look, I have no problem with getting good ball movement. You see what I'm saying? I'm fine with that because guess what? I'm playing out of position with Cody. If we score, we score. But these guys only cared about themselves. They did not care about playing team basketball. It's like if they don't score points, they're not going to play. You see what I'm saying? And my issue is this, 2K. Why put this team together? If you're going to, if we have cross play into the game, and again, you're going to see what I'm talking about. If we have cross play into the game, why are you putting players out of position? Because these guys are on the mic thinking Cody can't play his position. He's not a point guard. And like I said, the Phoenix Suns are the prime example. They tried to make Devin Booker and Bradley Beal into point guards, and they're not because that's not their game. Bradley Beal has 6 turnovers. Devin Booker has 6 turnovers. That's not their game. They're not point guards. Now look, let's continue because this is gonna be a long video by the way, but if you want to know. It's gonna be a very long video because I got a lot to talk about, okay? What did I just talk about YouTube with a lot of these players? They only care about scoring, right? Now watch. What do you mean by that, Jay? Now look, freeze it here, right? Now look, right here, you see Cody guarding the PG right there. Watch this. He reached, this guy's wide open. See what I'm saying? That's on him. He shouldn't have reached, right? They score. Right now, look, this is what I mean by these guys are flat out delusional. So as soon as Cody gets the ball in his hands, right? Pause. These guys are like, I'm wide open. Now, if you freeze it here, keep in mind, Cody has a 67 passing, okay? Now, look. Now you see how freeze it here. Some of y'all right here where they said, "No, I'm gonna throw it to this Jew Cash guy," not understanding that A, this build has a 67 passing, and B, you don't think that the guy's trying to like make it seem like he's open. Like if you continue to play, watch, he's gonna run right back over there. So knowing Cody, I'm not in no rush. I'm gonna just be patient, hit the open man, bam, we score again. But these guys are on the mic complaining, saying, "Man, the PG, he don't see nobody." Dog, you just made the right decision. And again, we're not a PG. You see what I'm saying? You know what's funny though? That guy right there, look, 2K. This guy right there, this finesse guy, he's a point guard. But you didn't put him at the one. You put Cody at the one for some reason. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. You see what I'm saying? Now look, the reason why I point that out is because he was talking so much shit. You see what I'm saying? Saying like, you know what I'm saying, man, the PG, he don't got no vision. Nigga, we're not a point guard. You see what I'm saying? Cody is a shooting guard. And the fact that 2K set this team up is where I have the problem. They should have put him at point guard. But why didn't they do it? Because he probably made a PG build with probably either low ball handle or low passing, which is already a red flag, right? But I'm trying to move the ball around because I know Cody's not a PG. See, I'm not just gonna go into the game with Cody and force shots up because I'm not a PG. I'm just gonna force up. I'm gonna just force offense. No, because that's the dumbest thing you could do. But what I'm doing is trying to get some ball movement going, find an open man, be patient. These guys are complaining. Right now, look, talking about when I said these guys were delusional, right? Because this guy right there that's cutting, he should have stayed in the corner. But watch what he does, bro. Watch. And see, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I didn't even put no mic in, because I'm gonna just make a video just to prove to you how delusional they were. Look at this, right? He cuts. He could have been in the corner, had a wide open shot, right? He's on the mic. Man, I'm open, I'm open, I'm open. Dog, if you would have been in the corner, you would have been open. You see what I'm saying? Keep in mind, the center can't shoot. So don't look at the center, right? I understand all this with Cody. That's why you don't see me rushing nothing, right? So I'm patient. Make the right read. He's open. Watch what he does. That's on him. You cannot get mad at Cody for that. You did that dumbass step back. You see what I'm saying? You should have been in the corner in the first place. But nah, you didn't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? So again, that's why I told you these guys were delusional. Because they act as if they're wide open when they're really not. Now, if I would have came in the game with Cody and just start forcing up shots, it would have been another issue. Like I told y'all, right? Now look, let's continue, bro. So like I said, bro, this center, I wish the center did this a lot more, but I don't know because these other guys knew he's not a threat outside the perimeter, right? But look, I told y'all, Cody can get a little bit of separation right behind the back. You know, the center's going to set a pick, just going to try to get to the rim at this point and score, right? So now it's 5-8. After we scored that with Cody, these motherfuckers on the mic still, man, the PG don't see us. Yo, shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're not going to get the ball every fucking play. And again, as much as I want to be mad at these fucking idiots for talking on the mic, this is 2K's fault because they shouldn't have put Cody out of position. You see what I'm saying? I hate this shit, bro. That's why I told you, I've been ready to delete this fucking game, dog. Like, even when you do make the right play, they still fucking complaining. This guy right here, this Jew Cash dude, he plays no defense. He played zero defense all game because he only cared about points. This nigga got dropped off, and he was an old head. He was on the mic. He's an old head. He got completely dropped off by one person, bro. But his excuse was, well, I didn't get the score. Nigga, basketball. And see, this is what I'm saying, bro. How are some of y'all older than me and you still don't know basketball? His excuse was, I didn't get the score, so I don't care if he had 50. Dog, it's your matchup. You didn't play no defense. You see what I'm saying? You didn't play no defense. And let's pause it right here. If we want to be honest, you're not really that much of a threat. You see what I'm saying? You played a small forward. You're only putting up 13 a game. Yeah, you're getting 6 rebounds, things like that. But your defense was literally non-existent. It was non-existent. So like I said, my mic wasn't on because what am I gonna put a mic on for? He don't play defense. These guys are flat out delusional, right? So let's continue, bro. I wish, bro, you two once again. They're on the mic. Well, especially this Drew Cash dude. I'm open. I'm open. I'm open. Where? Please explain to me where y'all see somebody wide open at. But and if you say, matter of fact, I'm gonna say this right now. If you say L2's open, unsub from this channel. That's a steal every single time. This center's not, he's not gonna get that. You see what I'm saying? And if you pay attention, the other guy's lurking for that read, right? So like I said, when you got somebody playing out of position, you gotta be patient. You can't just go in a rush. Now look, freeze it here. Again, I told y'all, I'm not in no rush. I'm gonna just try to be patient. I can get with Cody. They're gonna jump. We score again. So again, after we score again, the dude is on the mic still bitching and complaining to where I'm getting fucking irritated. But I'm like, bro, at this point, I'm gonna just get this nigga the ball and he gonna play the one because he acting as if like people are open and y'all are not open. Nobody is open. You see what I'm saying? Nobody is open. This is also why you should not put players out of position. Okay, freeze it here. Right here, you're gonna see we get a turnover, right? But if you pay attention, Cody moves. He knows how to get himself open, right? But it's almost like it's too quick for him to react because he's not. Again, he's not a point guard. So look, what this is what I mean. So look, you give Cody the ball, right? Watch what he does. So look, now remember, this center's like an inside. So if you think like, oh, we'll just get a center ball, he can't shoot. See what I'm saying? He is not a shooter. Well, as far as I'm saying, he don't look to shoot. See what I'm saying? So look, just because you got open, I mean, who else is open? The center can't shoot, bro. So what are you gonna do? You move the ball around, it's not there. And this is what I'm talking about. They talking about some RPG, he can't. But again, your PG is not a point guard. The reason why I make videos is because there'll be people that have a point guard, they don't know what they're doing. I have a point guard build. This is a two guard for a reason. I'm the 2K. This is what I'm saying. I made this build for Cody to be a shooting guard, not a point guard. Just like how the Phoenix Suns try to make Bradley Beal or Devin Booker into a point guard when they're shooting guards. Right? Now look, this is what Cody does. He can get his own shot. But when you are playing out of position and you have to worry about not only the turnovers and things like that, you can't really do what you want to do, and it's like it's a recipe for disaster. Like this is not Cody's fault because you're putting somebody that's not his game, and the center can't shoot, y'all, as far as I'm concerned, right? So look, and they're on the mic bitching and complaining, but you put somebody that's not their game. So how is it Cody's fault? He's only has a 67 passing. The dude that's a point guard should have been playing PG, right? But they didn't have him playing the one. That's why I put this on 2K more than these guys. Now, like I said, these guys were absolutely delusional, yes. But this is majority's 2K's fault because you should not put teams like this up together because it's literally not going to work. It's not going to work. This needs to be talked about. Another reason why these guys were delusional is because our spacing was atrocious. And it's not just the center, okay? It's not because the center they know he was not a threat from shooting. It's the fact that the other like the shooting guard, one that should have been playing the one, he keeps cutting instead of just trying to get like look, he just keeps moving to where your spacing is not there. But look at how many defenders are near here because they're not worried about the center really a threat from shooting wise. And on top of that, the two guard keeps moving to look to where there's nothing there. Your spacing is not there. Like look at this spacing, bro. This spacing is trash. And like I said, they just gonna swarm the center because they know, he ain't no threat. He can't really shoot the ball like that. You see what I'm saying? So look at our spacing. It's not there. And what did I tell y'all? What Cody needs? He needs spacing to be able to be successful. If the spacing is, and matter if you can say this for any player, if this, especially for a player that can score the ball really well, if the spacing is not there, it's not going to work. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to work. Like y'all might think, well, right there, why didn't Cody go to a fade? Because they're helping. Number 14 and the PG is helping because look at our spacing. Our spacing, we got three guys on one side. Like, look at our spacing. You see what I mean? You see, right? Now they're still on the mic trying to blame. But look. This is what I mean by this center's not a threat. Look at what the center's shooting at your bottom of your right screen. Look at what he's shooting from three. Look, 29%. So that's what I'm saying. 2K shouldn't have put this team together because it's literally a recipe for a loss. You got a point. You got a shooting guard out of position that's not playing his. You're not playing his natural role. You got a center that can't shoot, so the space is gonna be crowded. You got a two guard that should be at the one. He keeps cutting and just not finding what he wants to do, to where it throws everything off, bro. This is what I don't let off the hook. These guys were trying to say how it was Cody's fault, but their defense was absolutely fucking atrocious. Okay, I mean, the Jew Cash dude and the guy that should be at the one, they don't play any defense. How do I know that? Let's freeze it here. Number one, why is the power forward not just getting back? He reaches. How many times we talk about reaching and it takes you out of the play? Now he's chasing this guy, and look, he about to score. But their excuse is, oh, but you don't give nobody the ball. Who the hell is open? This is why I didn't put a mic on, because if I would have put a mic on, I would have said some TOS shit, bro. Look at this. Who is open? Can y'all please help me understand who the hell is open? Please explain this to me. Who's open right here? That's what I'm saying. And right there, Cody tried to do it. He tried to create separation, just lost the ball. But he's not a PG. But again, nobody's really open. So like I told y'all, how can you blame somebody when there's nobody open? Now, like I said, some of y'all that make point guards, y'all have no excuses, because I have a point guard build. If you're new to this channel, look at my previous videos. You'll see I was playing my PG build and see what I do on a PG build. And it's a complete difference, right? When I make a position that's supposed to play that position, I actually do it. This right here is unfair because these guys don't play defense. Then on top of that, they only care about scoring points, right? The center is he can't really do any, like, look, he getting cooked. I don't think that's his matchup though. But the center, like, look at this. It's a recipe for disaster. Again, y'all, this is why I said these guys are delusional. Who's open? Now keep in mind, the small forward saying you got people open every play. Okay, let's see, bro. Who the hell is open? It says everybody's open every play. See, this is why I was saying I was ready to just tell him to run the one, since people are open apparently. Because look, who is open? Freeze it. Tell me one player right here that's open. Hmm? But like I said, this is 2K's fault because they put this team together and we have crossplay in the game and we're still putting players out of position, right? Now, look, y'all, nobody's open. But at that point, I just want to get rid of the ball because I'm tired of them bitching and complaining, saying, oh, man, we open. Okay, then take the ball and make something happen, bro. Y'all open, then show something. Y'all must be open, right? But look, they open apparently. See what I'm saying? These guys are wide open apparently, right? But I can see the comments now, which I thought you talked about creativity. Yeah, you're correct. How can I create offense when I'm playing out of position when we don't have any spacing? If we run it back, look at our floors, look at our spacing. Everything is cramped up. So how am I going to be able to create offense when the spacing is not there? Right? Like I told y'all, as a matter of fact, I can tell you right now, even if we were able to go crazy scoring the ball wise in this game, they would have been complaining because they're not getting the ball. Like I told you, they only care about scoring points, right? So look, where's the spacing? And it is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Like I said, this Cody's brother's like a 67 passing. He's not a point guard. But you know how many times I got to tell you that, bro? But I'm glad that happened right there too. Let me run that back. So look, the so-called method of you don't throw us the ball. Let's say we do these throws, right? And remember, Cody has a 67 passing. You know how trash and terrible the catching the missions are in this game, right? So let's say I would have forced some throws out and this happens. I guarantee you would have said the PG trash. But you the same one telling the PG to throw that ball, right? Now look, I told you what my goal was with Cody in this game. I already knew he was at a disadvantage because he's playing out of position. The center can't shoot the ball, right? To where I'm like, okay, me and this Cody and this center got to try to figure something out because the only way you can find a way to get through this game is by getting your biggest player on the court involved. So you're gonna see when I try to do that, but watch what happens with Cody, right? Watch. Here, you see that I told y'all that we're gonna try to get the biggest player involved on the court. But the problem with this is right here is the big man has no post game, right? He just goes up. He doesn't have a post game to where look. And again, I told you I was at the point to where I didn't care no more because these guys were delusional. They were talking as if Cody was a one. He's not. You see what I'm saying? He's not a PG. So look, this guy right here who should have been playing point guard, right? Does this right here, and this is what I was saying. The center cannot shoot. The other team knows that. That's why they're not worried about him. You see what I'm saying? But look, they get a contest on him anyway, and you see what happens. It's not working. Now, here's my thing with 2K, right? 2K, I don't understand why you, like I said, you put these teams together because in today's NBA, this doesn't happen. Coaches don't put up lineups that don't fit. This is a video game. This will make this even worse. How is a video game that you just put a crossplay into the game and you still can't put players at their key positions? Is what I don't understand. For example, look at the Lakers when they had Russell Westbrook, right? They got rid of Russ. Why? Because it can't work. Russ doesn't fit AD and LeBron. LeBron has to be surrounded by shooters, players that can shoot the basketball, just like how Giannis. You don't want to put somebody on the court with Giannis that can't get a shot really, because guess what? The spacing's not going to be there, right? This is why they went and got Damian Lillard because that was supposed to really unlock everything with Giannis and Dame, but they could have stayed healthy. But on this game, you're asking a player with a 67 pass accuracy and who is not a point guard to go out there with randoms and find ways to play the position, and you put a center on the court who can't even shoot the basketball. It is a recipe for disaster. That's why I'm really blaming this on 2K. And yes, my teammates are delusional with Cody because look, these guys are still on the mic saying that they're wide open when they're not. I mean, guys, just look at our spacing. Look at this. See, you see what I mean? Look at what 2K put on the team together. Look. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the spacing. It's not there. So that's why I told y'all, like, I don't really care. And I really, honestly, I really want, y'all don't understand, like, bro, I want people fired, bro. Like, I really do. Like, because this is not, this is unacceptable. Like, how do you put crossplay into the game and you're still putting people out of position? We look at this spacing. Look. And these guys are trying to sit here and make it seem like, oh, the PG don't know what he's doing. Nigga, this is not a point guard. Not to mention, the spacing is not there. Trust me, I have a point guard build. Y'all have already seen my point guard build. You see what I'm saying? Y'all have already seen my PG build. This is not a point guard. Shooting guard was so fucking irritating, y'all. Like, nigga kept running his mouth. I'm open, I'm open. No, the fuck you're not. You're not open. Nigga, if we throw that, it's a steal. Like, what are you talking about? Look at the fucking spacing. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at our spacing. Do I need to even show any more footage? It's only the second quarter, so this only the second quarter. How you think the rest of the game went? I'm not even. There is no point, bro. Look at our spacing. And why they couldn't get the ball up? Because they keep fucking talking. Oh, we're open. No, the fuck y'all are not. So y'all show me y'all open then, bro. Show me. Show Cody you're open. You're wide open, right? Look at our spacing, bro. Look at it. But as much as, like I said, as much as I want to be mad at the people on the floor, this is 2K's fault. And it doesn't get talked about either. Look at our spacing. I'm done. Like I'm just look at this. You got three. Like I can't, y'all. I'm done. Like I told y'all, bro. Again, this is what makes 2K, in my opinion, one of the worst 2Ks ever. Well, in my opinion, the worst 2K ever is the experience. I should not be able. I should not get on the game and you put one of my players out of position, basically set up for a loss. And guess what? The other team, they got everything free. They got people wide open. They don't have these issues because they're not in that situation. Look at this, bro. Like, I'm just tired of it, yo. I'm really tired of it. And this is why people, and bro, you really got people on Twitter or YouTube, man, 24 not that bad. Yes, the fuck it is, bro. Y'all defend this shit. This shit is trash as fuck. They put people out of position. But the other team, they got everything figured out and shit, bro. This game is absolutely terrible. You got crossplay in the game, and you got people out of position. Out of position. But the game ain't bad, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna leave this right here, y'all. But the game isn't bad. I'm gonna leave this right here. Well, I mean, no, the game ain't bad because you're just because you got bad teammates. It's not even because I got bad teammates. 2K put Cody out of position. That's what the problem is. Did you not hear what I just said? They have crossplay in the game. There's no way in the hell you should be still putting players out of position. There's no way. If you have crossplay into the game, look at this. This is why I told you I'm about to just cut this video short because what's the point to keep showing the same shit? We don't have spacing. This game shouldn't even have been a game because 2K shouldn't have put Cody at the one. And I feel like whoever's on this other team, because I feel like they do know I make content. Hopefully they do know if I was at my actual position with Cody, that this game would have not been how it's going right now. Because I told y'all, I'm not the type of player when I'm playing with Cody, I'm gonna just, I want the ball, I want the ball. I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna play defense. You see what I'm saying? That's how I play. I play all around. But it's the fact that you're put in a situation. There's nothing you can do about it. See what I'm saying? Because look at what 2K set up. I want you to think about that for a second. We have crossplay in the game, and they are putting people out of position. Putting people out of position. Man, like I said, 25 gonna be worse, bro. It's gonna be worse. And this is what I'm gonna say about the big man, okay? You've got to understand that if you're an inside big, to not showcase the most obvious shit. Like, see, this is why I told you, like, my center, right? I'm about to go back and watch my center highlights from season two because the dude was an absolute dog, okay? My center was like prime Shaq. That motherfucker was dominating in the paint. This guy's an inside big, and guess what? He has no moves. He's not physical. You don't have no post game. You don't have no back down. He's not strong. He has nothing to showcase why he's an inside. It's easy to guard him because he has no moves, right? So, like I told y'all, 2K should have put this team together. They should have not put this team together to where he gonna get a fast break opportunity. He only had like 4 points, by the way, to where he getting a fast break opportunity to where you're screwed. Now, look, for some of y'all who are gonna say that you can't tell a big man how to play. I'm about to link you my season two center highlights from my inside defensive anchor who's 7'1", 266. When you talking about a mixtape of a if you ever see my highlights from I'm gonna put it in the link in the description, okay? And I'm gonna put in the comments. Go watch that video about when I was playing center. You'll see how not only was my center a dog in the paint, but I'm talking about he was a bully when it came to defense, everything. And he could shoot a three with a 73 ball, right? Well, Jay, why don't you play on the center more? Because the game is not the same as it was. Shout out to All City, by the way, too. All City said this video yesterday. He said 2K is not what it was from what it used to be. When they get, why do you think in season one people were enjoying the game? Because it was a game to where they didn't touch it, they left it alone. To where now they don't mess with shooting, they keep boosting shooting, they take down defense, like they ruined the game. But this center right here that you're seeing in this game right here, he does not have any moves to be an inside. He has no moves. He's not strong. He's weak. He's not an inside big. If you're gonna be a one-sided build, right? I think he did hit 1-3 in this game, but majority of his game is inside the paint. If you're gonna be an inside position like that, you gotta be physical, bro. You gotta be tough. You can't just be some skinny inside big that you ain't got no. You're not physical. But let's tell you though, for real. See, and I'm glad this happened because this is what happens when you only care about scoring points, right? You think you're open every single time, then you realize you're not open. Like I told you, we can't even space the floor properly, bro. So look, and what made this even worse, we're only down 43-35. You see what I'm saying? The game right there. You see what I'm saying? But look, this shooting guard who should have been playing, this guy's a point guard, by the way. So I want you to keep in mind, the guy with the ball right there, he's a point guard. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why 2K did not put him at the one. It's probably because he don't have the highest ball handle, or he don't got a good passing. Which I don't know why would you make a point guard with no good ball handle or a good passing? It's the dumbest thing you could do, right? But he was cocky on the mic, talking shit as if, oh, I'm open. But then you realize you're not. We can't even space the damn. Look at this. The spacing is not there. See what I'm saying? So look, watch. Look at our spacing, bro. Look at this. It's funny. And he was talking the most too. You're open, then showcase it. Shoot that. See what I'm saying? Oh, but I thought you was open. I thought you was wide open. No. You see what I mean? But 2K put this team together. So 2K is to blame. You see what I'm saying? That's why I flop, because he's on the mic. I'm wide open. I'm wide open. Oh, you're wide open, right? Then you realize you're not open. See, and it's funny because, like I told y'all, bro, it's not even like Cody's matchup was doing anything. This guy had 4 points. He didn't do nothing. It was the fact that the center could not give you really nothing. He was 2 for 9 from the field, right? He was 2 for 9 from the field. He didn't have a good game. The spacing, we didn't have any spacing. The small forward played no defense whatsoever. And no, it wasn't like because someone will probably, his man only probably scoring faster. No, I think his man had probably like one fast break three from the small forward. Other than that, he got fried on defense. He was getting cooked. This dude was doing a bunch of timing dunk shit like that. He was getting cooked. And I told you guys this was gonna happen, bro. When you are in a situation like that, and I only took 8 shots with Cody in that game because they were saying, the PG can't score. That's not the case. There's no spacing. Basketball, you need spacing. I showed y'all the plays to where we had no spacing. So you cannot blame Cody for not. And then the fact that Cody scored only 10 and only he was 5 of 8 from the field is lucky because, I mean, did we not see the spacing with that team? It was nowhere to be found. Their PG didn't do nothing. It was the other people that got involved, the other people that made plays happen. Their center had 7 points, right? But he had no turnovers and he could space the floor. He wasn't somebody, oh, you could just leave him, you could just sit in the paint because he can't shoot. Nah, he was going to shoot the ball. Our center shot 20-some% from the 3-point line to where they gonna dare him to shoot. To where he had no choice. He was 2 for 9. He had no inside game whatsoever. And again, I'm not blaming this all on them, but this is 2K's fault, like I told you, because they should have never put a team like this together. Because you don't have any spacing, right? You got players that don't care about defense. They only care about offense. And that's what happens. Now, I can guarantee you this. If I would have walked in that game with Cody and I would have dropped 30 or just took almost every shot, the score would have been much more worse, right? Because I would have had way more turnovers, right? And I would have had less assists. And we would have lost by probably more. It's the same thing with, like I said, look at the Suns. Devin Booker dropped 40 some points and they still got swept because he's not a point guard. Bradley Beal has some good games in that series. They still got swept because he's not a point guard. Do you get where I'm coming from? Cody is not a point guard. Okay? Trust me. When you see, matter of fact, I told y'all, when you see, this is why when I'm playing with T and y'all see me get hostile on the mic and shit like that, because when we're getting a point guard on our team, random wise, when they give us a point guard and he's not able to know what he's doing, and trust me, the space and everything is there for him. You see what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, when I play with T or Black, we know how to space the floor. We know how to, not crowd the lane and whatnot, right? They just don't know how to play PG and know how to create no offense. That's what it is to it. They're on a point guard build, but they're asking because they see Cody can score. They're asking him to run the win because he can score. Just because you can score the basketball does not make you a point guard. Like someone on recent video said, well, Rondo, this and that, but Rondo's a complete player. Rajon Rondo was a complete player when he was way younger. He could score, play defense, and play. He was grabbing like 15 yards a game. I feel like y'all don't understand that Rondo could do a little bit of everything. Okay, nobody said you had to be a pure playmaker, but I was talking about overall impact. In this game, there was nothing Cody could do to get this team a win because you couldn't even space the floor properly. And then your center has no moves. He can't shoot. He has no inside game. He has no moves. So they're going to play you a certain way when they know your center, he's a non-factor. So when you have a center that's a non-factor, and it's not his fault because the team should have never been put together, right? And you're putting a shooting guard just because he can score the ball at the PG position, it's not going to work. Just like how the Phoenix Suns once again thought, oh, we can go grab Bradley Beal off because his name is Bradley Beal, and that's going to make us champions. No, because Bradley Beal is successful when he's playing his position, right? You're asking somebody that's trying to do something that's not their game, right? And this is why I get so hostile with 2K and the devs and things like that, because we're in 2024. We shouldn't have to be making videos about us being in the right position in a damn rec game. You should already have us in the right position to play so we can go and enjoy the rec. But you can't even do that. And these guys are delusional on the mic. They claim they're wide open. As soon as I start throwing turners with Cody, oh man, the PG, he's dumb. Yeah, he's dumb, bro. Why he throw that? But y'all claim y'all wide open. Y'all don't play no defense whatsoever. Zero defense. But because y'all walk in the game with a mindset on scoring, and I feel like that's why they didn't put none of them at the PG position. The shooting guard is clearly a point guard. He should have been playing PG, right? I don't know why, and I feel like that's why I didn't put him at the PG because he only cares about scoring points. He don't play no defense, bro. He had one steal, one. But like I said, man, let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. And like I said, I'm blaming majority 2K for this because the team's never been put together. But these guys they were flat out delusional, bro. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. And like I said, bro, I have a point guard. So please do not comment on my video or on this channel and say, oh, but you were just talking about the PGs. Yes, I was. Because there's people that actually have a point guard and they don't know what they're doing. Like I said, go to my channel. I have a point guard. You can see my PG ball. Yellow motherfucking Dwights. Ladies and gentlemen, my PG can arrive, okay? I'm talking about play like the people you watch in today's NBA. Steph, Dame, you know what I'm saying? Yellow can ball, okay? So please do not tell my channel that I was talking about PG, because yes, I was, and I stand on business when I talk about PG, because I already played PG, and I'll show you what I can do when I do play PG. So there you have it. But this right here, this team should have never been put together because it's not going to work. You can't put score with nobody that don't defend, with a center that has no post game, and expect them to go up and play as a team. It's not going to work. But hey, man, that's 2K24 for you. That's what the game is. That's why I have the game as my worst 2K ever, because it's the worst experience that you could ever ask for. You shouldn't have to experience that. That's not Cody's fault. We can't space the floor. I'm done, man. I'm done sounding like broken record. I'm out.